In Elsbeth Season 3, Episode 2, titled Doll Day Afternoon, the story begins with a shady exchange between toy store manager Patrick Palmer and Nolan Hurst, David Cross, who pays $6,000 for a rare Chrissy Spirited Edition doll. However, Patrick tries to trick Nolan by swapping it with a fake. When Nolan demands his money back, a struggle ensues, and Patrick accidentally hits his head on a cement block, dying instantly. Nolan panics and flees with the doll. The next day, Elsbeth Tascioni, Carrie Preston, and Captain Wagner, Wendell Pierce, arrive at the scene. The only clue is a strand of synthetic ginger hair, leading them to the toy store where Patrick worked. Inside, Elsbeth is mesmerized by the playful atmosphere, even dancing on a giant keyboard. She and Officer Somerville, Angus O'Brien, meet several employees, including Rufus the Tin Soldier, Jen the live streamer, and Candace the doll doctor. Among them is Nolan himself, trying to exchange the doll. Elsbeth connects the dots and identifies him as the suspect, but before they can arrest him, Nolan grabs Somerville's gun and turns the store into a hostage scene. Outside, SWAT and police surround the area under the leadership of Captain Tully, Wagner's rival. Nolan, who has no criminal experience beyond insider trading, struggles to maintain control. The situation becomes chaotic as one hostage, Jen, begins live-streaming everything. Frustrated, Nolan agrees to trade her freedom for Elsbeth's, bringing her back inside. Using her quick thinking, Elsbeth distracts him from a ceiling vent that police plan to use for rescue. A SWAT officer drops in but lands on a giant keyboard, setting off music and chaos. Nolan fires his gun, accidentally decapitating a stuffed bear, forcing the officer to retreat. In an amusing turn, Nolan silences Elsbeth with tape when she talks too much. While the police attempt negotiations, Elsbeth cleverly proposes baking lemon cake with an easy bake oven to calm everyone. Over cake, Nolan confides that Patrick's death was accidental. The doll was meant for his daughter, Bella, whom he hasn't seen in years. The police then trick Nolan by sending fake puke and a nanny cam inside. Bella later speaks with her father, revealing she's outgrown dolls and subtly rejecting his attempt to reconnect, breaking Nolan's heart. Meanwhile, Tully orders a sniper to take Nolan down, despite Wagner's objections. Inside, Elsbeth helps Nolan symbolically testify before a jury of stuffed animals, proving he was exploited and never meant harm. She convinces him to surrender, but when she spots a sniper's red dot on his forehead, she knocks him to the floor, saving his life. To escape safely, Elsbeth devises a hilarious plan. Everyone disguises themselves as her, confusing the sniper. A shot is fired, hitting only the doll. Nolan is finally arrested peacefully, and Elsbeth promises to contact her old friend, lawyer Diane Lockhart. Doll Day Afternoon perfectly blends humor and heart, showcasing Elsbeth's wit and empathy while nodding to the good wife universe. With clever dialogue, playful moments, and emotional depth, this episode proves Elsbeth can be both funny and heartfelt, reminding fans why the quirky attorney remains one of TV's most endearing characters.